Hey guys, what's up? Snoopdad here, and today's video we're going to be focusing on the Fury Warrior going into the Dragonflight. Okay, so here I am on the beta. Okay, and I just want to show you guys the talent trees. I'm sure you've seen them already on other videos or maybe on the Wowhead Dragonflight calculator, but we're going to go through it today. Now, before I go through the individual talents, I want to show you the comparison between Shadowlands and Dragonflight, just to visually show you, because a lot of the talents here are small. A lot of them are just like your basic spells, such as Intervene, Spell Reflect, Intimidating Shouts, and like your Bloodthirst, Raging Blow. Okay, let me just show you the difference between Dragonflight and Shadowlands. Okay, here is, let's have a look. Here is my talent choices currently in Shadowlands, okay, for my Fury Warrior, okay, so it's mainly for like PvP, for example, okay. We do lose Blade Storm, okay, as a talent, and we do lose a spell, which makes us tanky, the Ignore Pain, okay, so Ignore Pain's now like the first spell in the Protection Warrior tree, okay. Blade Storm's now gone to Arms Warriors, okay, they can choose that as a talent. Instead we do like a swap with Avatar, okay. So let me just show you the warrior talent tree. Okay, so this is the warrior talent, the Arms Warrior talent tree. Okay, if you look on here, we got defensive stance, we got second wind, and avatar. Okay, well actually all warrior specs be able to choose those three talents, and Stormbolt, Impending Victory, Double Time, and War Machine. Okay, I think there's some others as well, but basically those spells, so D stance, second wind, avatar, all specs of warrior going to take them. Okay, now these are the spells I'm taking in Dragonflight. Okay, War Machine, Sudden Death, Fresh Meat, Stormbolt, Impending Victory, Double Time, all of these. Okay, Reckless Abandon and Anger Management, both talents are on there, but they're in a choice node. Okay, they're a node. Let me just go back on. Actually, go back into the game. Here we go. So on here, you got this node between Anger Management and Reckless Abandon. I think being able to choose them both would be a bit OP. Okay, so let's go through the spells. So all warriors will have this tree. Okay, so defensive stance, rallying cry, intervene. I probably will take intervene, but I just wanted to take this one just for the video. Okay, so D stance, rallying cry, second wind. We got Overwhelming Rage, that's 30%, 30 extra rage. Stormbolt. Let's have a look. So you got War Machine, Berserker Stance, Impending Victory, Berserker Rage, Cropping Berserker, Pain and Gain. So this is the conduit that gives you 4.5% of your health that heals you up to every 10 seconds, which is really good. Once every 10 seconds, I should say. Of course, you've got Heroic Leap, your Bounding Stride. So that's really good, and your Double Time. Okay, and there's your Dual Wield spec bonus, and there's Avatar. Okay, down here you got Berserker's Torment, or you can take Titan's Torment. Okay, so casting Avatar, cast Odin's Fury, reduce effectiveness. Here it's cast Avatar, recklessness, cast Diablo, reduce effectiveness. Okay, now on top of this, I want to say there's another 5 talents to come. On your way to hitting 70, and another 5 talents to come on your Fury. Okay, so this isn't like the finished level 70 build. Okay, there's 10 more talents to come, or not. There's not more talents, but you'll be able to select 5 more in each tree. Okay, there are things like Intervene. Of course, I'll be taking that. There's things like Fast Footwork. That's an extra 5% movement speed. Leeching Strikes, extra 5% leech. Endurance Training. That's an extra 5% stamina. Okay, I want to show you down here. So we haven't got that Dragon's Roar, but we got Thunder's Roar down here. Down here we've got Shockwave. Okay, you can buff that. And then you might have noticed this, the Spear Bastion. Okay, so you got Spear Bastion, Piercing Verdict, which is I think like the conjured ability to buff it, and Elysian Might, which I believe is like a bit like the legendary, isn't it? The Kieran legendary, where you increases your crit by 25% and makes it last 2 seconds longer. Another thing that's available to all warrior specs, is Bitter Immunity. Restores 20% health, removes all diseases, poisons, and curses affecting you. Now, the difference between this and the Kyrian File of Serenity, that's currently live, is it doesn't remove bleeds. Okay, so it's diseases and poisons, curses, but not bleeds. Okay, so it won't counter feral druids in the same way. It'll be less effective against assassination rogues, of course. Okay, but there's plenty of abilities here. I mean, just being able to use defensive stance and a 20% damage reduction on a Fury Warrior is pretty insane. And so he's been able to take second wind without really sacrificing anything else. Okay, and of course having impending victory, and that's on top of all the other Fury Warrior abilities. Okay, so we'll go through Fury. So you, of course, you got your Bloodburst, Raging Blow, Enrage Regeneration, Rampage, and Recklessness. Okay, they're given. You can improve your Enrage abilities and your Bloodburst, especially going down this side. Here you got Whirlwind and your Raging Blow buffs. If you want to find out how to kind of maximize, a buff and maximize your certain ability, start typing the word in down here, Raging Blow. As you can see, the reason I chose that one over Intervene for the video is just it called down a Raging Blow and pummel reduced by a second. Okay, over here, Raging Blow gains an extra charge. Raging Blow now has 4 charges. It's insane. It's really good. I'll show you the rotation a bit. It feels really smooth. On whether you're playing Arms or Fury now, you don't run out of Fury at all. The rotation is super smooth. You're always doing damage, and for now, most of the time you're enraged. Okay. One of the reasons for that, you get a lot of rampages up quite a lot. Also, stuff like Bloodburst, it enrages you as soon as you start battle. You can just charge in, use your Bloodburst. Now you're enraged. Now you build up your Raging Blows. You can Rampage, or you can start using your Recklessness or Avatar and start getting some big damage out. Okay. So let's go through some of this. So here you go. You got War Paint, Cruelty, Improved Raging Blow. So there you go. It's got that, puts it to 2 charges. We've got 3 charges. I don't know how I got 4, but there you go. Yeah, okay, we set its own cooldown. We got Improved Whirlwind, Meat Cleaver. You've got Sudden Death, okay, and Massacre, which is great. Let's have a look at the Fury. Yeah, so Sudden Death and Massacre. I've been able to choose those and have the rest of the tree available. It's really quite good. Recklessness, Hack and Slash, Frenzy. And that's really good. Rampage increases your haste by 2%. That's 4 times. The effective is set if you rampage a different primary target. Okay. Let's have a look what else we got. Onslaught. Now you might come to the point down here where you're going to choose between either Onslaught or Odin's Fury. So Onslaught, it's only a 14-second cooldown, generates 20 rage. Odin's Fury is 45-second cooldown. You do immediate damage and then damage over time to all enemies within 12 yards. That's more of your AoE. Okay, so there you go. Okay, there's plenty of other talents that I'm not going to go through that you can have a look at and choose. They're all very good. That's not Bladestorm, that's Hurricane. Okay, it's just got the same icon. If you want to go down the Ravager path, if you like Ravager, you can go down there. Okay. Tenderize, I mean, that's another option. Onslaught enrages you, and enrage now lasts 1 second longer. So that's very good, but honestly, you enrage so long, I don't think you'll need it. But there you go. You shouldn't ever be not enraged in Dragonflight, to be honest. Okay. Anger Management or Reckless Abandon, it's up to you. I prefer Reckless Abandon because it just makes you crazy. Okay. So just once again, let me just look at the arms tree. So you're going to get that. Sorry, this is the Fury. You're going to have all these talents. Okay. Avatar instead of Bladestorm, unfortunately, and you're going to have D stance, second wind as well, and Avatar, which is just crazy. All right, so let's just see how it plays. Okay, so just put my buff on there. Okay, so if we just go charge in. Okay, so if we start popping our cooldowns, okay, as you can see, all the buffs are on there, all your enrage and everything. Okay, you're going to do a lot of rampages. Okay, you just enrage all the time, and you've always got these charges here. Okay, as you can see, Onslaught does some damage. As you can see, the numbers haven't actually been tuned yet, so obviously your damage is going to probably be a little bit different when it goes live. But if you look at just that enrage buff, it's pretty much up all the time. You know, it's up all the time. I found you don't get so many sudden death procs. I don't know if it's been nerfed a bit. I don't know, but you don't seem to get many. There is an ability. Let me show you. There's an ability here, Ashen Juggernaut. Execute increases the critical strike or execute by 10% for 12 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Now that's going to be really good on certain weeks in Mythic Plus against bosses whenever, or in raids when the boss is under 35% health. In PvP, yeah, it may be worth it. It may be. If someone's really stubborn and just won't die, you're trying to kill the healer or something and he just won't die, then it's going to be useful. Otherwise, in PvP, I don't think it'd be that good. I mean, I got a proc there, but the execute procs, those sudden death execute procs, they don't seem to happen too often. Okay, so again, you got a lot of movement on here, so you can charge, you can storm bolt, and you can just swap targets, charge again. It's really, really good. It's a lot of fun. Having 2 charges is a lot of fun. Sometimes I do it and just don't use storm bolt because the extra mobility is a lot of fun. But in Dragonflight, you don't have to make that choice. Okay, so yeah, so one of the reasons I would choose Fury over Arms, and I will cover Arms in my next video. It's just the fact that you're getting things like the defensive stance and the second wind, okay, which you otherwise wouldn't get. The biggest downside, I guess, to take in Fury is not having that blade storm, but that's about it. Other than that, I would say Fury is looking really good. It plays very nice. I leveled on the alpha from 60 to 65. I think actually I went to 67 in the end, but I was leveling on Fury. The alpha itself was very buggy, very annoying, but Fury felt quite good. Playing on the beta, it's just super smooth. I mean, I know I'm playing against target dummies, but when you go out in the open world and doing the quests, it really does feel good. And there's a lot of choices of talents here, and you can make yourself super strong. I know all the classes are going to get something similar to this, and a lot of classes are getting extra talents. What I would say is with Warrior, they're not getting, on the face of it, it's not getting too many more kind of damage buffs for their output, but I would say certainly they're going to be a lot more mobile. They're going to be a lot more smoother, a lot more mobile, probably can switch more targets a lot more often. I would say they're probably, even without Ignore Pain, I would say they're probably going to be a bit more tanky. D-stance when you're on them, and when you're not, second wind. I think they're just going to be monsters. I really do. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there for today. I'm going to pump out the arms version soon, and then I want to go and show you the single target build, burst build for Elemental Shaman, because that's looking pretty good as well. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now. Bye bye.